And why is it? Good question. I think certain areas it starts to split. The only thing that is like getting access that's like compulsion, which to understand it, like when you are at a certain level, it doesn't make any sense to try to go back there. I would say
I hope they don't catch that music at the beginning. Usually when I go live, I have me a little script to go by. I got my little decoration beads. Look like a Christmas tree. Uh, it's getting sad out here, y'all. I'm in my bed. Yep, I pulled the covers up. Got my corny beads on, but I like them though. These shit you find at Macy's, little decorations for your body and stuff. I'd rather wear these than to wear something diamonds and gold and all of that shit that niggas gonna hunt me down to kill me for. I don't want niggas to be hunting me down, but I am gonna get my little name chain made up, but I probably tuck it most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm around people that you know it don't mean nothing to, cause it's just getting ridiculous out here with the you know I don't know. Yeah, well, we know it's envy and jealousy, but then we also know is that like um, niggas want to be mafia, niggas want to be Scarface. The Scarface movie came out and fucked us all the way up. Turned us into cokeheads and crackheads. You know what I'm saying? And turned our sons wanting to be like Al Pacino. You know what I'm saying? Want to be like Scarface and stuff. So now we got to see how we going to twist up out of this situation. And yeah, you have the Black Lives Matter, you know, but the Black Lives Matter, that organization is for when white cops kill, black people. You know what I'm saying? When the cops do it and stuff. But when black people, you know, when the gangs start running rampant, I guess I'm getting old now, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm glad that I had a daughter, I didn't have a son. Even though that's challenging too, because you gotta be dealing with boyfriends and, who's this scrub and all of this stuff like that. So, um, I mean, with the gangs running rampant, I didn't prepare no. Usually, I have a little piece of paper on the side hiding and stuff, and I read off my little notes. But I don't have to read off no notes. I don't have to read off any notes because it's it's all over the place. It's like slapping your face. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but my thing is for the mothers. Don't wait for your sons to go to jail or wait for your sons to end up getting shot up and killed up before you come out and say something. You see what I'm saying? Even though they rich and got money, you know, and they may be giving you money and you just like keeping quiet. Ooh, he's rapping. He got me in a house, or he bought me a car, or something like that, or you know what I'm saying. My son is doing good. What can I say? You can still say something because um, if the videos, because my daughter raps too, and I watch her videos. You know what I'm saying. So the videos alone, the music videos, if your child is into music, and the music videos alone will show you that your child is waving guns in a video, or representing colors in a video. You understand what I'm saying? So don't wait. If we've been seeing your child in videos like over like 5 and 10 years, you know what I'm saying, just doing gang activity, waving guns in videos, and um, talking gang stuff, and talking about how many bodies he got, and you know what I'm saying. And then when he get killed, you know what I'm saying, then it's like the mother come out from behind like boo hoo. But I think that the mother should be in the front. And then I'm not talking about one particular person, because my little favorite little guy they just killed in California, Pop Smoke. That was my little man. I followed him on Instagram, and as soon as I followed him, he was dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, no, it can't be. It can't be. You know what I'm saying? Because I was waiting for more music from him. I liked his style. I liked his swag and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm old enough to be his mama, I liked his style and I liked his swag. And, I was looking forward. When I came up, my generation is the generation um, when the rap started. Before when the first rap record came on to radio, like we wasn't even like mainstream. It was something that we was just doing in the schoolyards and some community centers, and you know what I'm saying, like that. It wasn't like we was getting radio play. Like we had the first um, rap song when I was younger, and it was like, wow, yay, you know what I'm saying? And so my generation is the ones that kind of like it was creative into um, bringing about, you know, the rap genre. Okay, so that was my generation, and we was real creative. Even with our clothes, everything that you buy from the Chinese right now, like we used to make that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Making holes in our pants and shredding the jeans and stuff. We was doing that, and y'all buying that stuff for like $200 a pair of jeans out the store when you could do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? We used to iron on letters and all kind of stuff like that and be creative. In my generation. But my granddaughter asked me, she said, if you had tablets when you was a kid, what would you have done? And I said, we didn't have all of that technology. We should play a lot of board games. So our family used to have to gather around, and that was a way for us to be together at the table. We used to play a lot of street games, so the block was more family. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody on our block was like, our cousins or something. You know what I'm saying? We grew up to those people being our cousins. You know what I'm saying? That's how we represented it, from the South Bronx throughout our lives and stuff like that. So it was a more of a togetherness. It was a more of a community, and it was a creative time. You know what I'm saying? So, but what rappers, You know, I'm just explaining why I could speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Because don't think that somebody who's in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s and stuff like that. Don't think that, oh, they not supposed to be listening to rap. So that's another problem with the black community, is that you think that past 35 or 40 that, you're supposed to be out the game until you reach there. And then you be like, 40 is the new 20, and you want to be rolling numbers backwards because you there and you still want to make money. So you pop crap while you're 20 years old, and then time fly by, and then you be 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? So let us just do our music until we die, just like everybody else. All the country artists, they be old and stuff like that, and still on tour and everything like that. So let us, do our music, as long as we enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But it's starting to become unenjoyable now. Just for the simple fact that, okay, so you enjoy a certain type of, like, Scarface, like, style, or mafia style, that could just be like acting, you know what I'm saying? But niggas want to be like they keep it real and stuff like that, so they out in the street really killing each other, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just leaving that shit as a screenplay or something like that, like music for a screenplay or something like that. You could take in, like you do your videos. Oh, that we just put that together for video. Now they taking the niggas in records, music in court, and convicting them. You know, from the information that they breaking down in their songs. The reason why um, they can do that is because they know what's happening in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And they know that um, y'all trying to keep it real. Y'all not trying to say anything that is not true to your character. If because if you say something that's true to you, that's a lie. Oh, I'm a killer. I'm a this and I'm a that. Somebody gonna check you for it or put you on blast, and you gonna be over with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the courts, that's why them judges and stuff like that, they know what's going on, and they don't care because the system, they build the jails. The jails is a business, you know what I'm saying? So they're not really going to be pushing out there, for you to stop doing what you're doing. They just gonna make the arrest. The police is, making a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? The jails is fulled up, or whatever the situation is. That business is going because I believe that's a private industry, or some part of it is. I don't even know, and I don't care. I don't want no parts. I don't want to know anything about jail. Because the niggas that go to jail, if you ain't got no girls in there and stuff, who y'all humping on? You know what I'm saying? When you get the wrestling and stuff like that, and your dick get hard, and you wrestling with another man, and his butt is rubbing across your dick. You understand what I'm saying? So um, a lot of guys come out there and be like, "Hey, I did 10 years, and I did this years, and I did that years." So, but when you say that, what is you saying? What is you really saying? You saying that you um, been away from your family all this time. You know what I'm saying? Also, you've been rubbing shoulders with other men for a long time. For niggas that did 5 and 10 and 20 years and 15 years, you've been rubbing shoulders with niggas way too long. So that's really not impressive, to say that, I did a bit or I went to jail. I'm not impressed by a nigga that say he been to jail. It might sound tough to the streets and stuff, but to me it sound a little gay. if I was a man, I think I want to stay in the street and get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I'm not gay, you know what I'm saying. I think I want to stay in the street and get some pussy as long, I would just behave myself. You know what I'm saying? If you really love women, you would just, I would just behave myself if I was a man. Just, oh no, niggas, y'all go ahead on. I'm chilling with my girl. You know what I'm saying? Or I got my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, but who's that they killed? Um, FBG Duck. They killed Pop Smoke. Who else they killed? And there's a lot of other smaller names that they've been killing in the communities too. While the big names is being killed, small names is being killed too. So and it's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of little rappers coming up that they not big enough for their name to be out there and stuff like that yet. But in their community, somebody seen that you know their situation was promising, and they cut them down before anybody could know them. I know that because I come from the hood. I come from the projects and stuff like that. So what you call it? I know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? If they see a nigga that, if they hear a nigga that sound like, oh shit, that's running around in the hood rapping or letting niggas listen to their music and stuff, and this sound more outstanding than the others. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll somebody will pick a beef with you. People will pick beef with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a female. Catch a lot of flack, and all I really have is a name. I really don't even have much music out there. You know what I'm saying? But I have a lot of people that were scared of my success. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, like right now, you'd be better off just getting a regular job. You just get a regular job and, live peacefully. You know what I'm saying? Get your paycheck at the end of the week and you know what I'm saying? Buy your groceries or whatever you need around your house and get in your house and just chill out and live your life and live to a old age. And this is coming off the top, with me and stuff. I didn't write no script for this video. All my other videos, I probably sound like I'm stuttering and scripted and stuff like that, but straight off the back, it's like, the reason why I didn't want to touch on this topic because I don't get involved with gang activity. I stay like in my neutral corner, and I feel like with me, like I've always felt from a teenager, if I have a problem with somebody that I need to kill him, I need to kill him in a secret, not for nobody else to know. I need to sneak around somehow and get them without anybody else knowing. But so many cameras out here, like you can't do nothing nowadays. That might have, rang true for back in the days, but now you can't even really sneak around or whatever the situation is. But, I've always felt like if I ever had to do anything, you know, that bad, you know what I'm saying? you know, and mess up my relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like once you kill somebody, you know, I think that you're messing up your relationship with God, and your days is numbered. You understand what I'm saying? So I never really want to have to do that, but I say like if I have to do that, I'd rather do that by myself. I don't even want my best friend to come with me to know because he might flip on me or he might get into some trouble with the law or something like that and be like she did such and such. I don't want nobody to know it's me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be hiding in the dark with nobody and just catch you right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I really don't want to kill nobody. But that's why I don't join no gang because I don't want to do any activity with nobody, with no people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be responsible for what somebody else does because now they giving people the RICO and conspiracy and stuff like that. If you always grouped up, with these people, and they wearing the same colors, and they got a name of a gang, and the cameras is watching, and the feds, you don't know that they coming through and coming by. You don't know who's videotaping you. You don't even know who amongst you and your crew. You don't know who amongst you and your crew is thirsty. You understand what I'm saying? Mainly with all of the drinking and the getting high and the crack and stuff, because, a crackhead or dope fiend be amongst your crew, and the cops be paying them off to tell them everything. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they work. They pay the junkie. You know what I'm saying? They pay the junkie to go in and find out the information. Junkie gonna do anything for money. And don't tell me you in the streets you don't have junkies around you. I'm talking about besides the niggas that don't want to do a bid and want to snitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the junkies now. You know what I'm saying? The junkies, take money and bust your whole spot. You know what I'm saying? They'll bust your whole operation down. Because you let the junkie come in, and the junkie know when you're reing up. Oh, you be telling the junkie, oh, I ain't got nothing right now. I'm reing up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And the junkie be like, yeah, no, yeah, I want some now. And you know what I'm saying? He'd be like, I'm reeing up tomorrow. Come at 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be, ready. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the situation is. And they go tell the cops. And then the cops come in and bust you at 12 o'clock tomorrow because you thought the junkie was just fiending. But the junkie was setting your ass up. You understand what I'm saying? So nothing is looking pretty in the streets right now. Like, mainly with the cameras and everybody with their phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many cameras. Every individual person is a camera. You know what I'm saying now? So besides the ones they got up in the streets and stuff like that, everybody got they somebody going to capture something. Then they got satellites up in, outer space and all of that shit, where they be going out there to put them satellite lights out up, so they taking pictures from outer space onto the Earth. You understand what I'm saying? So if they really want to find out who was on what street and what block, Google Maps. You know what I'm saying? If they really want to find out, they could find out. You know what I'm saying? So it's not worth it because one nigga's gonna end up dead and the other nigga's gonna end up in jail. So this no snitch policy is going down, right? So a lot of people's getting away with murder. You know what I'm saying? But why would you want a lot of people to get away with murder? And you gotta have your kids around here. You raising kids around here. You know what I'm saying? And then what I really want to, what's on the front of my mind about this whole situation, about, brothers killing brothers, whether it's the rap in the rap industry, or whether it's just in the hood, what's on the really on the front of my mind, because I don't have a son. I have nephews. I got a nephew that got killed. That he was my heart, like my son, right? But he wasn't my son, and I never had no son. But you know, um, we go through a lot having a baby. You understand what I'm saying? We might. Some may have had a baby because they enjoyed sex. Some may have had a baby because they planned to have a baby. Some of us may have had a baby because it was an accident. Some of us might have been date raped. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really want to have a baby by the nigga, so, but we got a child that we raising that we really didn't want to. But if it's coming out of if it's coming out of us, coming out of our body, it's our child, regardless of who the father is. You understand what I'm saying? Because another man could come around and help with the kid and stuff like that, and the child could call them daddy. But with the baby coming out of our bellies, you know, eating through our navel, you understand what I'm saying? We feeding a baby from a fetus. You understand what I'm saying? And the baby is growing in our stomach and kicking in our stomachs. You understand what I'm saying? And 9 months of that, 9 months of trying to walk with a big belly, trying to walk. When I was pregnant, my baby, it felt like she kept scratching something at the bottom of my stomach, and it used to be so irritating. And she used to just keep on, and it was like a sharp nail or something. She just used to keep plucking at it and stuff, and scratching like the most sensitive part inside of my stomach at the bottom, you know, um, by my ovaries somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it was like real sensitive. So I'm just saying that to say what we go through, what us women go through to have a child. Okay, not only is it the 9 months. Okay, not only is it the 9 months and the delivery of the child. Imagine a big head coming out from between your legs. You know what I'm saying? This is for the men. Imagine a whole baby coming out between from out your ass. You understand what I'm saying? Would you want somebody to kill your baby after you carried your baby 9 months and you done been feeding the baby from the womb? Would you want to raise your child and somebody come along and kill your child? You know, senselessly. You know what I'm saying? You know, over maybe some jealousy or some disrespect or something that could have been solved. You know, with words or even a fist fight. What happened to a fist fight? What happened to a fist fight? You know what I'm saying? Niggas used to fist fight when I was younger and stuff. You know, they used to shoot too back then and stuff like that, but you know, but they would square up a lot more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what I was saying. Getting back to what I was saying, I didn't have a boy. I had a girl. I wanted a boy desperately, but God didn't give me a boy. I don't know if I would have had a boy. I live in New York. If I if I would have had a boy, I don't know where I would have had to go. Cause even down south is bad. Now you can't even go down south. You can't go to Atlanta and say I'm going down to good down south. You can't go now and say I'm going down to South Carolina and getting out of the city from the from the city hell. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's hell down there. It's hell everywhere. You can't go nowhere to raise your kids now. You know what I'm saying? And then like with the FBG Duck, they said that he got killed somewhere shopping in the good neighborhood, like a prestige top class. I guess he was spending good money neighborhood, but the people who wanted him, I guess they was following him. You know, I don't know what happened. I don't know. It's none of my business. I'm not even gonna dove into their business and what was going on because I understand some this songs was going back and forth and you know some ruthless words and stuff was being said. And with the Chicago situation, I think the president should come in and bring in the National Guard. Who they gonna bring in? Feds, National Guard, whoever they need to bring in. And I'm not saying that because I want niggas to get, or black men to get arrested. I'm not saying that because of that or because I want them to go kill black men and go in there, which is a possibility while they're trying to um, slow that stuff down. Some guys will probably have to be arrested, and some guys might not go that easy. You know what I'm saying? And some guys might be mentally disturbed and stuff like that, because you gotta be mentally disturbed just living in Chicago, in the slums of Chicago, in the ghetto areas of Chicago. You have to, you know, with all the killing going on around you and stuff like that, you gotta be a little disturbed by that situation. So when the feds and all of that stuff come in there, or whoever they're gonna send in there, the military or whoever they're gonna send in there to try to solve that problem out there, yeah, some guys may retaliate. You know what I'm saying? Some guys might not go easy, and they got a lot of weapons. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think that a lot of people disagree with Donald Trump, but I agree with a lot of things he say. You know what I'm saying? Because he just be keeping it real. He just be keeping it real. You know, like y'all think y'all keeping it real, but Donald Trump he really be saying, you know, like what Obama should have did. We had a black president in office. He come from Chicago. He come from Chicago. That should have been the first place he straightened up. They were about, oh well, Trump is just for his people and he for skinheads and white supremacies and all of that stuff like that. Well, so Obama should have been for his people. Oh no, I gotta be for everybody. My mama was white, my papa was black. I'm for everybody. He should have. They, you know, that's when you realize that your politicians don't really care. They don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think Obama should have um, dealt with that situation in Chicago. And as soon as Trump opened his mouth and said that he's going to send in something to, you know, control that situation, you know, niggas started coming out like, no, we don't need you to do it. We could take care of it ourselves. You know, if you could take care of it yourselves, how many niggas gotta die before you take care of it yourselves? My beads is matching my curtains and my bed sheets. You know what I'm saying? I'm all purple or whatever, like a goddamn Christmas ornament. Anyway, it's so sad. You know what I'm saying? It really. I be listening to that song "Die Young" by Chris Brown and featuring Nas, and I just can't stop listening to it. You know what I'm saying? But every time you turn around, every week, a nigga can't have no success. They even shot Meg Thee Stallion. They a black female rapper in her foot, both feet. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we don't even know the story behind that. You know what I'm saying? Was it was it Tory Lanez? He haven't been visible lately. You know what I'm saying? Was it an accident? You know what I'm saying? And she probably not trying to snitch or whatever the situation is, but you know that happened up in the hills of California, wherever y'all be at out there, Beverly Hills or wherever. You know, you seen Pop Smoke just got killed up there and stuff like that in them hills and stuff like that. Why would you, you know, you're partying hard, you know, you're partying too much, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to party to the point where you're not alive the next day, you know what I'm saying? Or you're not the same the next day because it didn't have to be her feet, you know what I'm saying? And that's putting a statement out there with like we don't care if it's a woman now. You know what I'm saying? Like Meg Thee Stallion got shot in both her feet. So what's the next bitch good for? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I didn't even script this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just shooting the breeze. You know, it's just been on my mind, and I got a YouTube channel. I haven't been making any videos or posting any videos because, tell you the truth, I've been working and I've been working for the census and helping out to count the people and stuff like that. And while the pandemic is going on, we gotta work and put up with all of that stuff. But census is not here for long. They supposed to leave in September 30th, but I'm happy that I'm playing my part. You know, and doing something productive in the community. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this. And at the same time they paying me. They dropping money in the bank account. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. But it's so much going on. It's so much killing going on. It's like niggas is just dropping niggas. When we catch you clean, we're gonna get you. And it's not even. I don't know how they kill that dude in the middle of shopping in a shopping mall. It's crazy. That's crazy. But I don't know if he deserved it or not. But I do know that I have been watching Duck and his brother had got killed, brother and cousin. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that I'm a little familiar with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, if you have one child that was killed, from being in a gang and being in the streets and stuff like that, and your nephew also, right? What don't you think? When is it time to stop the rest of the kids? So, Duck's mother, right? His mother lost two sons and the cousin, so the two sons and a nephew. So the gangland took away all the men in their family. So what about learning a trade or something like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this rap shit, it's not really worth it trying to become a multimillionaire if you're gonna die in the process. You know, if it's becoming like the drug game. You know what I'm saying? If it's like the drug game was like, um, dudes, start hustling while other guys is in school. They going to trade school. They trying to learn a trade. They filling out job applications, and everywhere they go, they get rejected. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, the dude that decided that he was gonna sell some drugs is rolling up in a car. He got on fly gear. He got on the latest name brand. He got on the sneakers and all of that stuff like that, right? And he got the fly girl with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the rap game is now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they intertwined it together. You know what I'm saying? So the drugs and the rap is all together and it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's worse than the mafia. I think it's worse than the mafia. Cause I grew up when like John Gotti and stuff was hitting the streets and um yeah, they used to do rub out. They used to rub out like they rubbed out Paul Castellano and you know, I think that was the one before Gotti, and then Gotti took over or whatever. So they would usually rub out somebody to take over. You know what I'm saying? And that's one man. You know what I'm saying? That's still bad, but that would be like one old man. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of letting him die of old age, basically they saying you're 80 or whatever the situation is, a new kid gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? And I guess we gonna end you you know, unsuspectedly. You know what I'm saying? And because you signed up for this, this is a possibility. That's another reason why I don't join gang and all of that stuff like that, because when they lay down rules and all of that stuff like that, it's just not fair for my life. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to me, that you're going to make a decision on my motherfucking life. And, it might not come from the ops, it might come from within the in house. You know what I'm saying? If they give a order, oh, Kathy gotta go, within in house. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, damn, I should have never joined this shit. You know what I'm saying? And they know all about you, know how to come get you. They know your family and your kids and stuff like that, because that's how they be all up in your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stay in the neutral corner. But what I was saying about with the mafia, yeah, they did rub outs and stuff like that, but you know, not that many people died. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like how the blacks is killing each other. Not how the blacks is trying to run like, gangsters. You know what I'm saying? It's turning into, instead of, how we was impressed with like mafia, and we was impressed with Scarface and stuff like that. Instead of being impressed with it because, yeah, this is part of the territory that you was into and stuff like that, so this is what you signed up for, so this is what happened, boom, 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 wow. You know what I'm saying? But with the way the black people is killing each other, it's like worse than slavery. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's worse than slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, so the masters wanted you to go out there and work for free, but actually you wasn't working 100% for free. You was just being controlled, because then he would feed you, and I guess he would clothe you, or what have you, or what have you, what have you, and give you shelter. So he would control your livelihood. Yes, you know what I'm saying? And according to the movie Roots, when somebody did got out of line or did something wrong, they hung them and whipped them, and that was the worst and saddest part. But they can't get no job done. They can't get all of that cotton picked by whipping a whole bunch of whipping everybody. Tell everybody sick and can't move. So they couldn't have they couldn't have they may have harmed so many. You understand what I'm saying? But they had to have their workforce, so they wasn't gonna harm everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And then, um, and I'm not trying to justify it. I'm not just trying to justify it. I'm just trying to compare what's happening, how the blacks are killing each other to slavery. Okay, so you have 400 years of slavery, right? And in them 400 years of slavery, um, white people enslaved black people. While black people was enslaved, what was the black people doing? What, they was working, but what was their community like? What was their social life like? You know what I'm saying? Was they backstabbing each other, telling on each other to the master, trying to get each other in trouble, hurting each other and killing each other? You understand what I'm saying? Because when we come up out of this situation, it seemed like niggas is killing each other because it's like, nigga, you ain't nothing. You know, they don't hold value to each other like, say, like the Jews and stuff. The Jews, um, they're valuable to each other. They feel like with their religion and stuff like that. Each and every individual Jew that's born, you know what I'm saying, holds uh precious, you know, um, a precious heavenly, you know what I'm saying, worldly person, you know what I'm saying? They hold high value. You mess with the Jews and then they all come out and one person got hit by a car or something like that, and 10 blocks is flooded with Jews, you know what I'm saying? And they all got on the same thing, black and white, and black top hats and black shoes and stuff. Like, come on now. And then, you come into the poor community, and then the poor people is the ones that got on, you know, um, $1,000 gear. Like, trying to show that they got the most expensive coat. You know what I'm saying? They wearing sheepskin coats, and you know what I'm saying. They wearing furs and lambs and goose feathered bubble jackets and all kind of stuff, and you know you gotta. I had to buy. Yeah, I bought $200 of sneakers, and I was like, "Whoa!" You can't even get a cheap pair of sneakers now because they know, 150 plus tax or whatever the situation. That's getting up to two. So I bought something for two. That with tax, you know what I'm saying? They already know when they come to the black community that they gonna buy that stuff. They gonna buy that stuff because you know they don't want to look like they got on skips and the cheap stuff. You know what I'm saying? So poor people. I'm talking about niggas that don't have a house. I'm talking about niggas that don't have a car. You understand what I'm saying? Is buying $500 pair of sneakers, and you understand what I'm saying? And $1,000 and $1,500 coats and stuff like that. And what are your house? What does your house look like? You understand what I'm saying? Because I started working, and I hadn't been working for a while. Turn around, cause I ain't getting no money from this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause my numbers is not up. Nobody be watching when I be going live, and hopefully I get a couple of views or whatever the situation is. But yeah, I started working and just um, buying shit around my house. You know, other things come first before you buy clothes on your body. You understand what I'm saying? For yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to fix up your house. You want to come in your house. You want to have, your house to be decent and stuff like that. You want your kids to be taken care of. You want to do everything else before you be selfish and buy yourself um clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people do that first, and I know image is very important. Mainly if you have a job interview or you got those clothes, you got someplace to go. But if you just being ghetto fabulous, you understand what I'm saying? Just to make the next nigga jealous and make the next nigga kill you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we living. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't know who gonna step in because only thing that they want to jump up for is Black Lives Matter when the cop killed an innocent black man. You know what I'm saying? And that happens. There's racism in the police department. There's racism everywhere. There's racism with black people. We're racist against each other. We got a light skin, dark skin war. I remember when I was younger, it used to be a lot of light skinned niggas on the corner. What happened to the light skinned niggas with the waves? What happened to the fly guys? What happened to the nice looking, pretty skinned niggas, that used to be out there getting all the girls and stuff? Have two girls under their arms with their waves in their hair and they nice complexion and light skin and all of that. So what happened to those guys? You know what I'm saying? Because the dark skinned guys came and killed them off. Oh, y'all getting all of the women, they were serious about that. They were seriously mad about that. They wasn't having that. So the whole situation changed around. And then Michael Jackson died. Oh, your time is over. Your time is definitely over. So it's a dark skinned nigga's time. So, it might be a dark skinned ugly nigga and he got the money. He the one getting the jobs and he's the ones that, got the money and stuff, so you gotta leave that light skinned soft ass nigga alone now. You know what I'm saying? Because they not letting them in. They making them look like the ugly ones and making the light skinned guys look like the crazy ugly ones with no money. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want them to fix up and dress up and get their hair cut and stuff, so they try to leave them broke. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. You know, I done seen it all through my time. You know what I'm saying? So we have prejudice in the black community with light skin, dark skin. And that's not a joke. I giggle, but that's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? Even me at my complexion, you know, I have people that's way lighter than me, but I've had problems with dark skinned people that's darker than my complexion. You understand? I guess when I was younger, I was a little bit lighter, but yeah, I'm laying in my bed. I'm on my pillows. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we're gonna be doing these lives at. Right from my bed. You understand what I'm saying? Right from my bed and laying back and relaxing. You know. So, um, we almost going getting into an hour with this video. I really don't want it to be that long. I don't think y'all gonna be watching me for that long and stuff like that. But I just wanted to, say my piece as a mother, as a woman that, was pregnant in her womb, gave birth and have a child, you know, you know. I didn't have a son, which I wanted, and I'm glad that God gave me a daughter instead. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, I probably would have buried my son the way things are going now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know. It seemed like it's too late. There's too many guns in the street. There's too many guns in the street now, so I guess we just gonna be killing each other off. So it's like S.O.S. Save our soul, save our soul, cause we our own disaster. You know, apocalypse don't have to come. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it to ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Y'all stay safe out there. If any rappers or up and coming rappers or wannabe rappers is viewing this, think twice. Think twice, because if you're talented, like a Pop Smoke that had that distinctive, sound and stuff, and he had swag about him. He came with a dance that everybody could do, young and old. You know what I'm saying? So he was gonna have it all the way across the board. He was gonna have it all the way across the board. I do music too. I got a bachelor's degree in music production. You know what I'm saying? I do music too. I got my keyboard. Can I turn my camera around? Let me see if I can turn my camera around to show y'all here something. Yeah. I got Pop Smoke up on my damn TV, and this is my keyboard, and I'm actually in my bed in my room, okay? In a little room, and I got my keyboard, and I'm working with Ableton. I done switch. Turn this back around. That's my boy Pop Smoke. But yeah, I done switched studios that I'm working with. So I'm waiting for the book to come. I ordered the book in the mail, and I'm waiting for the book to come. I got a bachelor's degree in music production from Full Sail University, and I be trying to put these beats together. And my daughter, she raps and stuff like that. So I'm, interested in. the music industry and the money that they be getting out there, but I'm not gonna take a nosedive. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna take a nosedive. Every time, I try to push forward in this industry and say I'm gonna take a step further into the industry, somebody get killed. I'm talking about all the way back from Biggie and Tupac and stuff when I was younger and stuff. It's always something to startle you and make you back up. Like, oh, I don't think, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I don't like to really fly on planes. And I know they do a lot of flying and stuff like that. When you become successful, you become famous and you gotta fly here, take a plane. They be flying like 3 or 4 times a week back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care for the plane too much and being up in the air. But so that's why, I'm not crazy about it. I think most of the artists that get into the music industry, I think that they want to travel the world. I think that their goal is to get on that plane and see as many as countries as they can see, and go on as many as vacations as that they could go on and enjoy their life and stuff like that. And I like to see all those places too, but I'm just a punk when it come down to being up in the air, and being like off my feet, and I can't control. You know what I'm saying? Because if that plane drop, I'm gonna be, oh God, you know what I'm saying? I guess everybody on the plane would be, but I would be, I guess, dead before I hit the ground, because and I probably have a heart attack or something like that. But y'all stop killing each other. That's not right. That's not right. I know y'all got ops out there, but you can't even be a peacemaker because the shit been going on so long that um, one side done killed the other side people, and the other side done killed so much. So it's running so deep that niggas can't even cry no more over death. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, somebody else died? Oh, okay, yeah. They killed my man. Alright, I'll pay them back. And then you just keep on going with your life like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe one day you'll sit down and think like, damn, that was my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's happening so much, it's like, you're numb to the fact of death. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas know something that the rest of us don't know. Like, y'all know something, and this is what I'm trying to get to, and I'm trying to find out. And the scientists need to get on top of their game, because niggas know this before everybody else. They know that after they die, that they soul must earn its wings or something. You understand what I'm saying? Because niggas is dropping like flies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is dropping like flies and stuff. And it's like, you know, they dissing each other. They provoking it. They provoking somebody to come after them. Just wearing just showing your money. Just showing a stash of money on Instagram is inviting somebody to come after you. You understand what I'm saying? Just wearing a lot of jewelry is inviting people to come after you. Just flashing a nice car. You understand what I'm saying? And with the Instagram, it's like, show off platform. But we know for black people, showing off is not a good thing. Because once we show off, somebody's gonna want to cut us down and laugh afterwards, and laugh at us after we fall. Okay, so you know if if you want to live to an older age, like me, you know what I'm saying? You know, keep some of your stuff under wraps. Everybody don't have to see everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to show everybody all your money. Just go ahead and enjoy your life and live your life, and don't show it off because guys is getting jealous, envious and jealous, and stop joining the gangs. Stay neutral and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be all for this, and peace. Y'all be safe.